I'm Mike Papa Foxtrot.
And I'm 3T.
Freeloaders is a regular look at what is or has been free to download from the PlayStation Network. We download the games and give them a play and see if they're worth the download, bandwidth and time.
This time we're looking at Street Fighter V Champion Edition, the latest addition to the popular Street Fighter series, which introduces the V-Gauge, which builds as the player receives attacks and adds 3 new skills. Street Fighter V featured 16 characters at launch, with 4 of them being new to the series. A story mode and additional characters were added through updates and downloadable content. The game was a PlayStation 4 console exclusive and is powered by Unreal Engine 4. Champion Edition includes all fighters, stages and most of the costumes released through its 4th season and was released on February the 14th, 2020. These are our first impressions. Well, I assume they're our first impressions. I mean, probably not of Street Fighter in general, but of Street Fighter V. I mean, what's your history or knowledge of the Street Fighter series? Which ones have you played to your own memory?
I have no idea, I have to be honest. I've played a couple of arcade machine versions, usually while waiting for a pool table to free up. You had a version, I believe, on a Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo, yep.
I can't remember if we had a version of it on an old Spectrum 48K thing, and I have had a sort of a dabble on somebody's emulators. But which versions, I have no idea.
Hang on a minute, just let me just blowing the dust off that Spectrum reference. So I have played. I have played. The version you're thinking that I had was Street Fighter 2 Turbo, which was when it sort of sped up a little bit, which had all the bosses and things. Between that and this, I've only really played Street Fighter 4, or owned Street Fighter 4, so I'm assuming it's basically that, just with some extra stuff added. I mean, from what we've said, there's, they do like their gauges and their combos, and I think it might be a little bit more than I'm going to be thinking about tactically when I play, I'll say that.
I always found, and this is the problem I have with Street Fighter and these kind of games, that I always find I just end up button mashing because it's very complicated to learn combo pushes and things like that, and so I sort of never really enjoyed them on consoles. I found it a little bit easier on an arcade, but again, it was more button mashing than anything else. And I find that, as a general rule, I don't really like games that hold my hand too much, make me do Dance Dance Revolution, or force me on the other extreme just to mash random buttons without any logic. But the thing is, I know there are button combinations that do specific things. And I'm about to be tutorialized, I believe. And so I think, who knows? It might teach me well enough that I might actually enjoy this one.
I think that is the thing with a lot of fighting games, is that you can survive by button mashing, but you get better by learning your character's attacks, by probably focusing on a few different characters. I mean, obviously, if you're a Renaissance player, fantastic, learn to be good with everybody. But I know that there's maybe 2 or 3 that I tend to have a standby on. And then, like in the case of Street Fighter 4, where I'll go online and a tiny child, no doubt, will beat me senseless with a character that I think is worthless, and I'm doing the best I can, bless me, with my with this character that I know, and I lose and lose and lose, and then I give up and play something else. So I haven't played Street Fighter 4 for a long time, mostly because of that. I'm looking forward to playing against you, because I think it will be fun, because I'm a little bit out of touch and you're not a huge fan, so I think it might be quite a good match.
Oh, you mean you'll probably beat the hell out of me? Oh, that's nice to know.
Well, I mean, button mashing, that is the thing. It's so easy to, in a fighting game, you don't necessarily have to be the most skilled. You just have to get the most hits in. So it could go either way, is what I'm saying.
But it was a little bit like that last month, really, with the basketball. Initially, I just was button mashing, and then slowly working out what the buttons actually did, so that that's a throw, that's a pass, that's a dodge, this is that. And so, I mean, there is a case of, if the tutorial is good enough or the gameplay is good enough that you can actually learn that there are different combos that actually do different things, I will be interested to see. Not being a big fan of this kind of like side-scrolling fighter thing, I'm fascinated to see how it's developed, because I haven't played the fourth one. In fact, like I said, the last one that I probably knew the name of was Street Fighter 2 Turbo, which you identified. And then, who knows, maybe that's the version I've been playing on emulators.
Well, maybe. And I think the other thing about these is that it's not... it's about as... well, it's sort of to a ridiculous degree. It's a lot less accurate to call it Street Fighter 5 than it is to call, like, GTA 5 the fifth version of that, because there's all lots of things in between. I mean, this is probably like the 503rd Street Fighter game, because you get Street Fighter, you get Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Super Street Fighter 2, Super Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition, Super Street Fighter 3, Street Fighter 3, Street Fighter Alpha, Street Fighter... You know, there's so many different versions in between that I'm surprised they went pretty much from 4 to 5. Because in between, even 4 had about 3 or 4 different versions, I seem to recall. And this is, like we said, Champion Edition, which is 4 years after the initial Street Fighter 5 was released. It's bizarre.
Well, you get that with some games, don't you, where there's sort of the numbering strategy is somewhat interesting. Also, it depends on, like...
It's the official
back in
5.
the day, it depended on Japanese releases. Like, the European releases would have different numbers than the American releases, and the American releases would skip one, but the Japanese would have 3 in between, and things like that. It would, like,
yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
So, I mean... Yeah. So, I'm currently looking at a thing which has basically Ryu and Ken, and I'm cheating because I'm reading their names off the top.
If you don't know those two, that really does show that you have no interest in it at all.
Oh, no, I know who Ken is. Of course I know who Ken is. And I know who Ryu is. I couldn't tell you which one was the blondie and which one wasn't. But
well, it helps because their actually names are right above them as we look at the
so
screen.
that's fine. Anyway, and then it says try moving closer to Ken.
Oh, I'm still paused, so I'm going to
all right. Okay.
open that up.
And,
I'm just going to beat him up.
For some reason, there's a baggy sheet behind me and 2 bloody things.
It's just he's stopping me. I'm trying to do all moves on him and stuff, but it's wanting me to do specific things.
Oh, I just got success because I moved closer to him.
Oh God, I don't think I've ever played a tutorial in a Street Fighter game.
Jump Ken's attacks.
This is
really success.
This is really against everything. I just want to jump in there and beat him up.
Hang on. I got a combination of buttons to push now. It says push. Oh God, push and push. Okay, you can perform. Go and do a light attack. All right.
Can I just skip this?
Oh, the shoulder buttons do the same thing. When your opponent's gauge is at the top left, press any button. Okay. Well, I don't know what the hell that meant.
I hate this.
Yeah, success. Right. Oh, the shoulder button. Right. Yep, that's good. And then push X. This is not a very good tutorial. I don't.
It's teaching everything one at a time.
Yeah, but it
and it's getting on my nerves a little bit because I know how to play, so I just want to kick him. But it's making me do all the different little things, but just for the sake of us having even exposure to things. There we go. Right, that story mode hopefully is over now.
How did you get?
Let's get back.
I've just finished all the things it told me to do and just tried to finish it as quickly as I could.
Something like what?
I did a bit of messing about though, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I stopped reading.
I'm still in the tutorial.
Don't worry then, I'm just going to have a look around. Hopefully it's not going to put me into any other tutorials.
Oh
no, there's another one.
As the analog.
I don't know what's this feeling you're chasing.
Do what, sorry? Oh, the D-pad probably does.
I don't know what my win condition is in this tutorial. I don't like this tutorial. This has become sad now. It says try hitting Ken with a jumping attack. How the hell do I do that?
Oh, just jump at him and kick him. That's all it wants you to do. So just jump, just jump at, just move the stick up his jump. So jump at him and just press a kick as you know, press like R2 or something as you reach him, and you'll kick him in the head.
Easier said than done. Easier said than done.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I am looking forward to to a versus match. Yeah, just I don't know what's easier for you, whether it's the stick or the D-pad, but probably the stick is
I've
better.
tried them all at the moment, but it won't let me jump and kick at the same time.
Oh,
Good enough.
okay.
And I'm pretty sure I'm kicking him in the head.
Well, in midair, you should be able to just press like R2 or something and just like kick him on the way down.
I'm trying.
I really, really want to skip this because it looks like it's going to make me keep doing bloody...
No, you will play this horror with me.
I hate it so much. I've never known a Street Fighter game. I got a trophy out of it. Bloody tell you, and this is a punch button. And maybe it did. Maybe I just blocked it out. Maybe I've always just clicked skip before, but... logging into the server.
Okay, I'm getting lots of like things on the screen, but I can't. Let me read the blueprint. Small print.
Yeah,
Try
unfortunately
hitting
you do
Ken
have to.
with a jumping attack. Attack while jumping to make your character perform a jumping attack. All right.
Yeah. So
right.
jump at him, and in midair just press the kick button or whatever. Cannot connect to the server. Well, that's good. That's a lovely treat. Would you like to retry? Yeah.
Oh, if I can't connect to the server after this, I'll be very angry.
Try hitting Ken with a frying pan.
Okay, I am jumping all over the place. I've now gone back to button mashing, which means this tutorial has failed.
Can you not do anything in midair? Can you not jump at him and when you're in midair, can you not press one of the attack buttons and it doesn't do like a...
It doesn't seem to be doing it. I'm cartwheeling over the top of him and everything.
Yeah, so cannot connect to the server. Network features for this application cannot be used until the system connects to the server.
Well, you have to wait. You're going to have to wait for me. So there you go. Yeah, I don't know what the. I genuinely, this is beginning to annoy me now.
I'm feeling like this is sort of almost. This is almost like the karmic payback for me and my troubles with SimCity. No, not SimCity. The Sims. Sorry.
Okay, let me have a think about this. Right. So, okay. So if I push the up button, that makes me jump. If I push the up button on a diagonal, I cartwheel forward.
Don't press them at the same time. Just jump and then press like any attack when you're on your way back down or whatever.
Yeah. I'm just. That's what I'm just calmly repositioning myself. So I'm going to push up in a diagonal way, and then I'm going to hit the attack button. Nothing happened.
I'm not laughing at you. I just think that's a brilliant sentence when we're playing a fighting game. I'm just calmly repositioning myself. Well, I
don't get what it wants me to do.
Think of it as... well, no, I don't want to patronise you.
No, please do, because
I was going to say, think of it as, you were saying arcade, right? So maybe put the controller down and use the stick like as if you're holding, and then, press the buttons as if they're on an arcade machine.
No, I've already been doing that.
Okay.
I've switched to the D-pad because the D-pad is less ergonomic or whatever the word is, less analog-y. So, right, analog. Okay, so here's the question, right? If you were going to do a jump attack, right? You were going to push the up button on the D-pad. Which other symbol and/or shoulder button are you going to use?
I'm using R2 because it's a heavy kick.
Okay, so you're using R2. Okay, yeah. Okay.
But
so
I'm
lining up. I'm pointing at him. I am standing basically about half a length of a leg away from him, but looking at him. I am now about to push the up button, and then after a split second, I'm going to push the R2.
Okay.
And
It
nothing.
doesn't have to be a split second,
No. Hey, success!
There you go.
Christ on a bike. Right.
Have you worked out what was going on?
Oh no! Try throwing, Ken.
That's all right.
Oh,
that's just square and X together. Just go up to him and just press them both at the same time, and you should lob him.
Yeah.
Like a ragdoll.
That's actually quite a nice, easy combo.
Yeah.
Tip. Throws will bypass something. Yes, I've given up with your tutorial. It's awful.
Yeah, but you have to do what it tells you, otherwise you can't move on. Or you suppose there's always skip
Try
out.
guarding Ken's attack from the bi-directional something.
Just pull away from him. When he attacks, just pull back, hold back.
Yeah. Or jump.
Game will continue in offline mode. Well, mine isn't letting me connect, which is strange because I know I've got the internet because we are talking to each other through the PlayStation. Interesting. Do I have to unlock it? That would be very annoying. If you have to unlock an online mode. I like that we're both having different struggles.
Yeah.
I'm in many ways a pioneer for the for the problems you may experience in a minute.
This game is cheating, by the way.
Why?
Well, because it keeps giving Ken back his health.
Yeah, but it's just a tutorial, so it doesn't matter. He's probably eating like some kind of magic beans. I don't think this is going to connect me. I might have to go back to my dashboard just to. And this is
guard low attacks by pressing down and away. Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
basically
that's-
the opposite of home. The opposite of home and away.
yeah.
All right. Okay. You can guard jumping attacks by pressing the directional button away from your opponent. Okay. Pushing the directional button.
I am starting to be slightly concerned that there may be no server support for this game.
Well, it's only just been released on PlayStation Plus, so if there isn't, that will be hilariously funny.
If it's only offline, that's my review is not
Well,
going to be
if it's
favourable.
offline, I've downloaded 40 gigs and it will be deleted pretty much instantly, I have to say, and that will be
Yeah.
the very, very first Freeloaders fail.
Yeah.
Oh, why is it making me do another bloody thingy? Press and hold together for your V skills.
Okay, I am going to go back to my dashboard. I don't think I should need to, though. I know I'm online because I'm logged in, because I'm speaking to you.
Yep. I'm trying to work out how to nullify this V-skill thing. Push the triangle and the circle at the same time. Okay, to do that, I had to actually take my hand off the controller and use two thumbs to make that synchronized. So I can't use the sort of the cheaty thumb approach.
But it's just the same as the square and X, just moving up slightly.
Yeah, but it didn't seem to work. I had to actually rotate the control. Could be my controller.
I was going to say, this could be that you are just very, very hard on controllers.
Well, we know this.
Your controller is a completely different shape to mine, I think.
Well, I am playing with the newer of the two. I'm not playing with the one that actually makes clicking noises and has a rattling thing inside it. The one that if I hold too tight, it turns off.
Has it got egg-shaped joystick
No, because
holes?
I have to say, I know this is Freeloaders and not a review of the PlayStation 4 itself and its peripheral hardware, but I have to say the PlayStation 4 controllers are somewhat more robust than the PlayStation 3 controllers.
Yeah.
The plastic is a lot harder and they are a lot more hard-wearing, definitely, than the PlayStation 3 controllers. That, I kind of milled them out like shapes of plums, not plums, pears. Okay, Street Fighter Network then. All right. Oh, tutorialized again. Oh,
Yeah, here's the second one. There's 2 bits of the tutorial. It's really
don't
really,
care. Not interested. My brother's reading all of this. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do the clever stuff.
No,
Right.
what your brother is actually reading. Oh no, your brother is now reading. Cannot connect to the server. Network features for this application cannot be used until the system connects to the server. Funnily enough, that's what I'm trying to do. Now I'm seeing please wait. Now I'm
Save
seeing
data
gameplay will
portion.
continue in offline mode.
Too much information. I would genuinely expect that tutorial to have been a lot easier than that was. If I am, and I'm about to use a very rude word, if I am struggling with the tutorial, then how am I going to play the game?
Yeah.
I want to get out of this menu.
What's
Let me
even
out of
worse
this-
is that when you finish the tutorial, you get menus on menus on menus, and all I was doing was just pressing circle, 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 circle.
Yeah, I
circle.
know. That's what I just did. My favourite last window here is play in a well-lit room and sit far away from the screen.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. Excuse me while I move the sofa to the other side of the room. Hang on, I'm just moving the sofa. I'm just getting as far away, and I'm going to turn on the spotlights and the security features. Right.
Are you logged into the network?
I don't know. I'm still going through circle, circle, button, button, circle. It's gone black. Let's see. Capcom. The Capcom logo's come back up. You love yourself, Capcom.
I do, not to give away any spoilers for how the second part of this episode is going to go, but I do love...
I hope it's going to get better.
I do love the way that all the games that I look forward to end up disappointing me, and all the games that I think, oh no, I don't like that, are genuinely quite surprising.
I don't know. I thought last month was pretty good with the sort of like what's it called? Like Ninja Warrior kind of stuff. That was great. That was brilliant. I loved that. Again, with no expectations, though. I mean, that's the thing.
Yeah. That's the third category. Never heard of before. Is a completely separate thing. But I saw Street Fighter 5 and I thought, oh, brilliant! I quite like the Street Fighter games. That'll be fun to do.
And the thing is,
one-on-one.
I agreed with you because the other option, of course, this month was PUBG and logging into server here. Let's see what this does. Which though you would think would be a game that we would really particularly like to play. Your home is the region where you reside and is used for things like rankings. Your region will connect to your online ID.
I am now getting in. This is good.
There is a fee if you wish to change your registration info. No.
No.
So I have to find a flag that looks like a Finnish flag, I guess.
I'll just be 3T.
Choose a fighter ID.
Are you sure you want to proceed using this information? You are now 3T. Yes, I do. Please choose a fighter ID. 3T cannot be used. Please choose a different name.
Oh, what? Am I going to get very angry after I've typed Mike Papa Foxtrot?
Why? I'm going to see if it will let me do percent. I'm going to be 33%. No, it won't let me do that. Okay, so this
I'm
is
still
weird.
typing Mike Papa Foxtrot. This better work, or I'm going to be shouty angry.
This is very strange. Because
I thought it said it's going to use our PlayStation ID. Are you sure you want to proceed with this information? Yes. Your fighter ID is available. Registration complete. Next.
3T3 cannot be used.
I've just overtaken you. Not that this is... this is more fun than actually playing. I can't believe...
Who the hell has already used 3T? It's nonsense. It's a made-up thing. Okay. This is the first game that's made me shout.
Maybe it's a swear word.
No. Okay, so I am going to be 3T3.
Game recording has been stopped because you have entered a block scene. Oh, editing's going to be a nightmare. Right.
Yep.
Here we go then. Closed.
Okay, I'm going to just be...
I don't know. I've stopped reading. There's too much information on the screen. I don't care.
So this is a game that is based on something. You just stick money in and just fight people. 33%.
Right. I am sick of menus and sick of tutorializing, and I wanted the tutorial, but the tutorial was not as helpful as you think, and the additional menus were a bit rubbish. Right.
Okay. I am stunned. I am struggling.
I tell you what, it better be a good fight when we get going.
I don't think we ever will.
30. No, well,
right,
I'm at a menu now where I actually have the ability to do arcade, story versus challenges, training, and battle. There were some menus before, some weird sort of pop-up nonsense that stuck on the screen that were telling me all sorts of things that I didn't really care about, so I just skipped them. But whatever.
I am genuinely quite
angry.
Battle lounge, and I'm quite laid back. I like to think. It's not letting me have anything I want. I'm just going to do a swear word in a minute, and that is that. I'm going to be called... I'm not going to say it. Because,
Why don't you try? Why don't you try? All right. Mike Papa Golf.
I'm going to be Mike November.
Oh my...
Because...
I have a feeling there might be a Mike November.
Oh, there will.
I think I've met him online.
Registration complete! I am now Mike November. Excellent. Well done, everyone. Good job, world. I'm happy with that. To the other 3T,
Suddenly-
if you're out there, right, if you're watching this, and because you are 3T, I'm like, oh, that's my name, and you're like, oh, I don't remember doing a Street Fighter 5 video, then just send me a comment. And I want to talk to you.
I'd be fascinated, yeah. And
Because
again,
I'm annoyed.
If you're Mike November, please put a comment underneath as well, because 3G just stole your call sign, and you'll never be able to play Street Fighter again.
Not my problem, Mike November. You need to talk to 3T. He started this chain of disappointment. I am just continuing it. Anyway,
Oh
right.
dear! Suddenly having a 16 character, exactly 16 character, very complicated call sign has just become something which I'm happy with.
The 3T is just it's deliberately chosen because nobody would ever use it. Anyway,
I'm
right,
actually
versus.
crying with both laughter, frustration, and hate all at the same time.
How do
dear.
I find you? This is the longest first part we've ever recorded.
And also, it's all horribly out of sync as well. Which
will
is
be.
going to be hilariously.
So I'm creating a lounge.
Here we go. Warning, caution. What is currently appearing on the screen that we are talking about may or may not be there, depending on how much effort I put into the editing.
Oh, excellent.
Oh,
What
dear.
does this all mean? This is so complicated.
There was some kind of thing that said. All right, so shall I try and get us to hook up? How about that? Let's
Well,
do
I'm
that.
trying to create a lounge. I don't know what's happening. How do I invite you? I'm leaving that. I don't like it.
CPU player versus that's single battle mode. Oh, hang on, maybe.
There must be casual
Team battle mode, single battle mode. Okay, no, so that's not. It's not there then. So it must be battle lounge. Wouldn't this be funny if this wasn't across the network? Create a lounge. Right.
No, I'm not even going to joke about it. This is the most ridiculously complicated
Number of
thing.
players 2. Private stuff no hardware preference. Invitation. How do I send an invitation? Time method 3.
I'm losing my voice because I'm so annoyed by this. It's just
Connection
making me shout.
restrictions, battle settings, create lounge. Alright, that'll do. Right, I've created a lounge, I believe.
All right.
Okay.
Try inviting me.
Now. Yeah, that's the next. That's
Oh,
the next
sorry.
thing.
I was sort of throwing that down as like a sarcastic challenge while I'm considering going and making a cup of tea.
Yeah. Hang on. I'm trying to read the small print on the screen. There's a sub-menu. Okay. Dismantle lounge. Dismantle battle lounge. Change battle lounge settings. Okay. No. I want to open chat. No. Try joining my battle lounge.
I don't know how. Okay, so let's see if there's a search for a lounge.
Just so you know, my call sign will be my in-game name will be Mike Papa Foxtrot. He says, blatantly rubbing salt into the wound and laughing to himself.
See, now I'm never playing this again. I just search for a lounge.
We've got to play this for a week at least.
I'm not. I refuse. I might not even do part 2. You can do part 2 on your own. This is annoying me. If I search for a lounge, it just gives me random strangers. I don't want to play with random strangers.
Is there not a search function to limit it down to?
Well, let's see what I can do. Okay, so search for a lounge. Sorry, I'm getting very high pitched and
No, that's fine.
right. So what's your?
I might have to go and open a beer in a minute. This is
I don't even drink. I'm thinking about doing that. Okay, I don't know what to do.
By the way, in the recording, we just passed 33 minutes. Now that won't be reflective on the actual game because we also had some messing about before we synced and did everything. But I just wanted to rub the 33 in.
I did enjoy it. Oh no, I don't care anymore. I'm all about November now. What am I looking for? If I'm looking for you, right? So what are your settings? Because
mine says I'm in the standby thingy.
if I have to Google this game has failed and is going straight in the bin. I'm not even keeping it for next time. I'm going to talk about it from memory. I'm very close to Googling how the hell you sync up with a friend or how you play in a secure lobby together.
Okay. Here we go. I'm going to disassemble. I'm going to disassemble. I like that word now. I'm going to dismantle the battle lamp. Right?
Okay.
Oh, hang on. I've just found the invite function.
Where is it?
Oh, there you go. If that was the in suspended invite favorites. Okay, it's all kind of frozen up now, so I don't know what's going on. Yeah, my it just stopped video recording. This is going to be hilarious.
Okay,
This is going to be the worst thing I have ever edited.
At this stage, right? At this stage, I am going to read out what I sent you in a message when this was. Where is my messages? I'm sure there was. I seem to recall I said something very. Here we go. So the message I sent to you on the release of the information of the games this month was, haven't done a fighting game, and this one-on-one versus so a bit quicker and easier.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was true. Yeah, it's a lot quicker. It's definitely a lot easier.
Okay, I've got two options. I've got invite favorites, right? Nothing in the invite favorites list. Or invite CFN friends, whatever that is. Again, no data listed. I have no idea how I invite someone.
Right, this game is lost. I'm Googling. You lose game. You lose game. And if you want to bleep the recording at 36 minutes, fuck you, game.
And at this point, Papa Foxtrot reaches over and hits a 3T swear marker and leans back.
I've been very restrained. But
I might even leave that in. I think I'm just putting the controller on the floor at the moment because I don't know what to suggest. I don't know where to go. This is...
Right. After you create the lounge, hit triangle to get into the sub-menu, invite, enter fighter ID. What? Do you have to invite somebody by name?
Invite. Okay. Let's try this then. Invite CFM friends. How do I enter anything?
Right,
I've got nothing in the list.
Enter fighter ID is all it says here. I do like that when I've typed that in.
Oh, hang on. I've just found a square. Okay. Did you use capitals for Mike and November?
Capital Mike, capital November.
All right. Here we go. We're getting there. No one is seeing this because this is now off screen.
That's fine.
How did you spell November? Did you spell November? November, Oscar, Victor, Echo, November.
No. November, capital November, Oscar, Victor, Echo, Mike, Bravo, Echo, Romeo.
Are you sure? Are you sure you want to invite Mike November to this lounge? Oh, I don't know. Yes.
If you're still watching this episode, well done you.
Yeah.
You've done very well. I do like my favourite Google reply. Oh, I have an invite. My favourite Google response is, "How do you invite a friend to fight?" 12 question marks. So right, few invitations.
I tell you what, it is. We've played over the years some bloody awful games when it comes to matching stuff up. He's in my lounge. He's in my fight lounge.
How do I change my character? Because I don't want to be Ryu.
Oh, let's not go there. Okay.
No. I want to be somebody else.
What I'm going to suggest is right, that because we are quite a long way into this already,
Sure.
and these are our first impressions, Mike November has entered the room at 20:58. I believe we started faffing about at what would have been about 19:58, so about an hour ago, and we have put 38 minutes of recording time in audio-wise, and I have no idea what the video is going to be like. I'm going to suggest that at this point, for the first time ever, there is no gameplay in the first part of a Freeloaders, and it is a case of it serves you right, Street Fighter 5 Champions Edition, or whatever you're bloody called. But
I've got some choice names for it.
We will be back momentarily, but for us, we're going to have a bit of a break. So, a few minutes have elapsed during our little break. Not that long, actually. Only about, 10 minutes.
I have wiped the foam away from my mouth, and I am now ready to give the game a chance.
Yeah. And we've had a settings tweak in the menu, and we've had a discussion, and now we're going to try and start the game. I believe...
Can I just ask, is this what hell's like?
My next question for you is, we're both readied up, right?
I guess. I think I just unreadied. I don't know. Do you have a...
How do I... It's got a checkbox and it says ready and standby.
And if you press the X button, it says view file profiles. And then you get to do some other stuff. There's some massively overcomplicated menus that, I'm not going to lie, don't belong in a Street Fighter game.
No. My next problem is, how do I start the game? Here we go. Let's have a look at this.
Submenu? What's that? What is the
submenu? Submenu. I've got invite, go to back of queue, change battle, reset win counter, battle settings, and dismantle lounge. Which one of them do you think sounds like start game?
None of them. I'm going straight back to Google
Invite.
because I am not going to waste any more time on this.
But we just had a 10-minute break.
I know, but we can continue talking. How to...
So, 3 as a matter of interest, or sorry, as you're now known as Mike November.
Absolutely.
Mike November.
Hello, Mike Papa Foxtrot.
How is the fun factor? What about the fun factor of this game so
Do you know,
far?
I have never had more fun in my life. How about you?
I hate every moment of it.
Yeah. Oh, not that is absolutely fair.
So in what the menu system of this game seems slightly overcomplicated. What was the last game that you played that had a similarly overcomplicated menu system? Can you remember any?
I think it was when I died and the Grim Reaper challenged me to some impossible games on a beach in black and white. How about you? Here we go. Sorry, just an interjection. Google, the first answer, the first hit, an embarrassing question. How do battle lounges work?
Oh, I'm so glad it's not just us.
So you tell
nice.
me what you tell me your answer, and I'm just going to look this up.
Oh, my answer. I don't know. I've never played a game that's so frustrating with menus. I mean, so that's the way it is. What is this game similar to? a bureaucratic nightmare like trying to bloody register with the state or deal with some kind of complicated medical insurance. What is this game dissimilar to? A game.
Oh, press the options button. Apparently that readied me up.
But why doesn't it say it? Why doesn't it say it somewhere?
And, confusingly, I came to that conclusion. I pressed that because somebody on Google had written, press start to ready up. That's not start.
That's options.
Player 1, right, you got to select a stage. It better let me choose another character, because, honestly, this is crap now.
I have no idea. That will do.
Anything. Press the question mark. It's fine. Okay,
hey,
now we get to choose
character
characters.
Selection. Right, I'm going to be... I don't know. I don't care. I think it's the case. I don't care anymore. I'm going to be Ken.
Okay. Good old Ken. Oh, you do actually... Look, they've all got shopping trolleys next to them. So, when I...
Yeah, because there's in-game purchases, yeah.
Well, because, right, when I read up about this game, I assumed, because it was... You've got to press it again. Because it was Championship Edition, I thought press the same button again. That's fine, it's ready, Joe. It was saying that all the characters are available. But they're still...
available and purchase. Available through purchase. More than likely.
Awful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And now we're getting adverts!
Well, it's free to play.
This is disgusting. Honestly, I am appalled. I'm not even joking anymore. I am appalled by how bad this is compared to the previous game.
I was going to be her.
Oh, I like Cammy. Yeah, Cammy's the one I used to play as a lot. I used to be able to do cannon spikes, but I can't do it from there. There you go.
Alright. So I'm going to have my ass handed to me by a girl with a red beret. Great.
Basically.
You're just doing the same bloody move again and again.
Yeah, that's what it is. I only know about two of her moves. I know the spiral arrow and the cannon spike. There you go, there's a cannon spike. That's different.
Well, that wasn't worth waiting for.
No, not at all.
Hang on, that's my... That's that. That's that one. That's that one. What?
I'm as surprised as you are.
Well, obviously that was some kind of special move that you've done. This is payback for Sims, isn't it?
Yes. No, I think we've both paid the price for downloading this particular piece of crap.
Oh no, don't make a judgment yet. Don't rush to judgment, Mike November.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we'll get a couple of fights in. So we've said about fun factor. I can't remember what else. No, have we? What have we talked about?
Oh no, hang on. I've got the script here. Let's ruthlessly go through it, shall we?
Okay.
So, what about the hidden
playing,
What about the hidden catches, Mike November?
Well, it appears.
I think we may have seen a few. I'm just going to ready up again by pushing the button that isn't the only button on the screen that isn't actually there.
Well, it would appear that this game is full of hidden catches and pay-to-play bullshit. Leave that in. Because whilst the character select screen has about 50 characters on it, I think I can only play as 16. Oh, that's good, isn't it?
No.
Look at all those stages you have to open as well. Why would you spend money buying stages?
I don't know, because I guess it's a little bit like when people buy like camo for their guns and things like that.
I suppose so, but still.
But I don't know. It's. I'm going to be whoever that one is. I don't know. I don't care anymore.
I'm on the left now for some reason. I'm player one.
Because you beat me. That it rotated it in the battle lounge. If you noticed, you got to watch the detail. Come on, 3T. No, hang on, Mike November. You got to watch the detail.
You ran out of time. Oh dear! Look at yeah. She's
upsetting.
She's swelling down.
I'm sorry. That's both very upsetting.
Chun-Li at least is covered up.
I must check the Peggy rating on this game. Yeah, hidden catches seem to be quite a lot. First of all, menus. They are a massive hidden catch. And then the fact that there is so much that's locked up and that they still subject you to advertising. Not my cup of tea, that sort of thing.
No.
But there you go.
They've this is this is the most extreme I've ever seen this in a Street Fighter game.
So, obviously, this is... Oh, yeah, okay. This is obviously very similar to other Street Fighter games. The only difference is the other Street Fighter games don't have the massive bureaucracy that this thing has. Also, they... I've learned to move. I've learned a button.
Well done. Yeah,
yes.
You're doing...
Oh, no. No. How dare you?
She used to have a fireball, but I can't remember how to do it. Oh, he's just going to throw all the time. Have a 1,000-foot kick.
I don't know how to do anything else.
There's usually something on the... Oh, my goodness me.
No. That's me gone. That's that.
Again, as much of a surprise to me as it was to you, but I'm glad we're recording it.
Yeah, it does seem to be a very much a bureaucratic faff, which I'm going to put in there as one of the things that is a problem with the game, because I don't think, if you just want to pick up a game and fight, particularly with friends, you don't really want to have to read like a 100-page instruction manual to do things, you know.
Oh. Sorry, now I'm getting involved.
I know. Well, I just want to win one. That's all. I don't think I will. But
yep, it's happening because I am about dead. There you go.
Okay. Well, that's it. I don't care anymore. I've won one.
Yeah. Lots of hidden.
So I mean,
rubbish.
games. It's similar to fighting games. It's also similar to going to the dentist.
Similar to fantasy football games with all those bloody screens. I ain't got a clue what's going on most of them.
That's the modern world. Ooh, what did I do to you then? I have no idea.
Don't know. I'm going to have to back off a bit because you are getting a bit handy with the old throws here.
Oh no! I mean, it's this girl seems to have. I seem to be able to know how to use this one, but then you have a lovely counters, so...
No, there's only a couple of, like, Chun-Li's old school, so I know the spinning bird kick and I know the 1,000-foot kick, and that's about it. Same with Cammy, I know the spiral arrow and the cannon spike.
We're very close now, which is really terrifyingly funny.
She does have
If I can get one more throw in... Oh, yes. All right. So, we've discussed fun factor. It's actually fun now we're playing, but it just took so long to get there. Question. I'm not going to ask if you have paid for it. But
no.
Do you think it was... no, me too. Do you think it was worth the download bandwidth and time now?
I spent more time learning...
Including setup.
I spent more time learning how to play than I did downloading it. I thought mine said it was going to take 45 minutes, but I didn't sit and watch it. You said yours took 6 hours?
Yeah.
No.
Well, that was... Yeah. That was the thing. I mean, again, it could just be that the network was slow and the actual startup and then having to download stuff again. I mean, that always irritates me with games and stuff like that. The actual gameplay, though, is actually quite nice. It plays quite nicely, but I would have to say that I haven't got anything. I'm going to go with the same character because I like that one. I'm
a bit annoyed that Asuka is probably in the download I have to pay for. Was it Asuka? I can't remember her name. Anyway, again, one of the characters I used to play as a little bit seems to be locked away behind a paywall. Oh dear. Sorry, that took me by surprise again when she appeared.
Yeah.
You have to press it again.
Oh yeah,
that's fine.
It will ready up eventually. Yeah, it's a little bit like the basketball games and the baseball games, that it's all sort of like glamour and glitz and the actual mechanics underneath. They're good enough that if it was just stripped down to a simple game, perhaps it would be a better game. I mean, this is just all far too much and pretty much at the moment in your face, you know?
Yeah. It's Street Fighter
Literally.
underneath.
Oh, yeah. But you have to hunt for it after you've done like a day of, you know, basically paperwork and bureaucracy. And I don't really want to do bureaucracy. I mean, next time we played, it would be a lot easier. But like, I don't think there's going to be a next time, I'm afraid. I think this game is not going to go through... I'm not going to play this game on my own to start with. And that's the thing. I don't... Oh, you know how to do throws with him.
I paid attention to the to the tutorial.
Oh well, I managed to dodge one.
I think here's my sort of one sentence review. If I want to play a Street Fighter game, I will re-download Street Fighter 4, which I own, and is easier, and is simple, has more characters available to me instantly, and is pick up and play, and is easy to matchmake, and that is what I was expecting this to be. This is too difficult. It's overcomplicated. Maybe if you're 12 years old it isn't, I don't know. But for me, this is just ridiculously overcomplicated for what should be, as you were saying, really, a button mash game. It's too much to think about. And because I am the owner of... I own a copy of Street Fighter 4, I might as well just play that.
And with that, this is Mike Papa Foxtrot.
And this is Mike November, apparently. And this was Street Fighter 5 Champion Edition, currently freeloadable from the PlayStation Network in September 2020. But please don't bother.